Homemaking in the winter. What does that look like for us as mothers, homemakers, stay-at-home mamas, even working mamas who want to be homemakers? Well, I'm going to share with you my day and share just some things that I do in the winter months to enjoy the winter months and to grow my skills as a homemaker. My days start very similarly with exercise, God's Word, and getting ready for the day. Our family eats a breakfast together often. I shouldn't say often. I should say every day. We eat 3 meals a day in our home, plus snacks and all the time in the kitchen because we homeschool. We do crafts at the table. So this is a well-loved working space. But one area that I want to improve skills on, and this is a wonderful time to do that, winter is that time, is to improve some skills in the kitchen. So doing more from scratch meals, which I do a lot of already, but if you don't incorporate some more of those fresh ingredients to your meals, make some plans of cooking up a whole chicken and using that throughout several days to feed your family in a couple different meals. Also, I want to improve on my bread making skills. I did last year, worked on that, and this year I really just want to hone in on it, maybe even be one of those to invest in a grain mill and start working with fresh grains, which would be something new altogether. But winter, we are inside a lot more and we have time to hone in on those skills. All right, friends, home maintenance and home care. As you can see, I am taking care of a little dusting of our bedroom, just a little bit of cleaning that needed to get done. I do have a cleaning routine and schedule that I try to follow on most days, but sometimes when an area calls and there's dust that is seen visibly, just taking that time to do it when I see it. So home maintenance seems to happen more in the winter as we are inside a lot more. There's often more clutter, of course, because kids pull more toys out and just seem to make more messes. But it also helps to declutter. And so that box I just carried was more things to declutter. We packed up a whole vehicle full of items to declutter a couple weeks ago and donate and to give away or to give to other people who might use them more than us. And so just keeping the house maintained in cleanliness and less things and keeping it tidy is really important. So beyond the home maintenance realm, we also have home improvement projects. Now, I don't mean things like demolishing a whole bathroom and renovating it in a month or quickly yourselves. Now, I'm not saying that can't be done. Some of you are go-getters and you and your spouse or just you know how to do the hand tools and DIY things really well and really fast. I am not one of those, but a little bit of home improvement can really make a big difference. The sconce you see on the left side is one we put up along with its partner on the other side of our cabinet, flanking our sink, and so we have some new lights, but I am also working on some new cabinet pulls. We painted and redid our kitchen about 7 years ago already, and the cabinet handles were thrifted from a garage sale, actually. They were better than the previous ones we had, but I want something different, something fresh, something new. So as you can see, they are grimy and gross underneath. But as I am taking these off, I am also noticing how poorly my cabinets look and need some maintaining and fixing and maybe even some painting. So that may be coming in the future as I may be doing a whole painting of the kitchen cabinets and cupboards because I think it's time. We will be replacing the hardware as well, just trying to find something that I like and that matches these new poles. But home improvement can be simple things like new light fixtures, rearranging the furniture, and just adding some lamps or some cozy factors to the home. Like I said, just updating the kitchen cabinetry, and it doesn't have to be brand new. It could be from Facebook Marketplace or thrifted or used off of Amazon, which some of the ones I bought are. But just taking time to always update. Painting. Like I said, painting is a great way to improve the home and to love on the home. So, like I said, a little bit of kitchen updating. I am not showing the final reveal here yet, but it will come later on. But winter is a beautiful time to do these projects. I am making some homemade honey marshmallows. I have never made homemade marshmallows before. Something I probably should have done a while ago, being a from scratch cook, but I had found these more natural marshmallows that we had been using, and I just didn't take the time to try to make them. But I thought, why not? It's been frigidly cold in the upper Midwest, and we are experiencing, like today with wind chill, negative 32 degrees Fahrenheit, so quite chilly. So hot chocolate, homemade marshmallows is definitely on the docket for the next couple days. But homemade marshmallows, I'll share the link of the recipe for you in the description box. But again, improving those homemaking skills. Good time to do that during the winter months of improving the kitchen skills as well. So these are fun to make. They could be done with a child as well. I just happen to do them myself. And you know what? I think I will be making homemade marshmallows more often. They were delicious. I knew what ingredients were going into them. And I just feel good about letting my kids and myself and my husband enjoy this special sweet treat with some homemade hot chocolate. I also want to share that this video has a corresponding blog post over on my blog, daviekillian.com, where you can read some more details about what to do in the winter to improve those homemaking skills. So while the marshmallows rest for 6 to 12 hours, I actually let them rest overnight, I am working on our supper meal. We are having a risotto and salmon and the last of my squash, roasted butternut squash. So I am pouring in some wine to deglaze the pan, and the wine was a gift from a friend actually from Dry Farm. So it worked out perfectly for this recipe as well. But again, I've made risotto before, but this one was a little bit different as I used a different rice. But you only get better at things if you do things that you've never done before. So just growing and learning in these skills by practicing things you haven't done. One thing I think we struggle with, especially now that we have more social media, is we like to watch and admire others and think, oh, I wish I could do that. But we can if we get up and we do try that. I think that's the thing that I'm really trying to work on this year. Practice is my word of the year. And to not just watch other people do it and not just to think, oh, I wish I could do that, or oh, I'm not good at from scratch cooking, or I've never made bread. I don't think I ever could. But I think if we just practice those skills and we fail, we will learn and learn how to improve them. I've had many a flops of bread and many meals, I shouldn't say many, several meals that did not turn out super great. My husband was gracious and still ate them when I was a younger homemaker and wife before kids. But still just practicing those homemaking skills. Another homemaking skill for the winter months is to beautify the home. I do this year round. I love adding different touches, different seasonal decor, but in the winter months, I keep it pretty simple, but I have an old blog post on how to decorate for the winter that I'll put in the description box for you. But just adding live plants, some candles, it makes it cozy. Even getting the $5 bouquets from Walmart to grace the table. It's just a fun way to beautify the home. And that's one of my favorite parts of homemaking. I love a lot of the other homemaking tasks and things we get to do. But I do think adding beauty to the home is one of my favorites. And I don't think it's vain to beautify the home and to have a candlelit dinner with all the lights off. I think if we enjoy it and the family enjoys it, we're serving our families well. And it's just something that can beautify our lives and our home. So the marshmallows are ready to be enjoyed the next day. And I hope that as you watch this video, that you are encouraged this winter to enjoy the winter season and hone in on those skills. One more that I want to mention is handiwork. So crafting, knitting, sewing, just practice those skills, mending. I am not a huge sewer myself, but I can mend and I enjoy crafting. So just practicing those skills that bring us joy. Enjoy the rest of your winter season, friends, and I will talk with you in the next video.